Some people feel most alive when the door is closed and the world is quiet, not because they're hiding, but because home is where they finally breathe. Psychology calls this a high need for restorative solitude. It means your nervous system genuinely recovers through stillness. Not everyone recharges the same way, and there is nothing wrong with being the kind of person who needs quiet to feel whole. Research on introversion shows the brain processes stimulation differently. Introverts have longer internal processing pathways. Every conversation, every sound, every interaction, it all adds up. By the time they get home, their cup is empty, and home is the only place they know how to fill it again. There's also something deeper here, a relationship with inner life. People who love home tend to have rich internal worlds. They think deeply. They feel intensely. They notice everything. The outer world can feel like too much, not because they're weak, but because they are wired to receive everything more fully. Psychologists call this sensory processing sensitivity. About 15 to 20% of people share this trait. They notice the mood shift in a room before anyone speaks. They feel the weight of unspoken tension in their body. Home removes all of that. No masks, no performance, no reading the room, just themselves, exactly as they are. This is why their routines feel sacred to them. Morning coffee by the window, a quiet evening with a book, the same corner of the couch. These aren't just habits, they're anchors. They tell the nervous system, you are safe here. But people don't always understand this. Why don't you come out more? They ask. Don't you get lonely? And the honest answer is sometimes yes, but loneliness and solitude are not the same thing. Loneliness is wanting connection and not having it. Solitude is choosing quiet because it feeds you. People who love home usually know the difference deeply. They love the people in their lives. They just love them better when they've had enough alone time first. There's a concept in psychology called the need for cognitive closure. It's the mind's desire to find order and settle into stillness. Home lovers often score high on this. The unpredictability of the outside world can feel genuinely exhausting. But at home, they are the author of the environment. The lighting, the temperature, the silence, or the music. Everything curated to match the inner world. This is also why they are often deeply creative. Creativity needs space. It needs silence. It needs a mind that isn't overstimulated. Some of the most profound thinkers in history were deeply homebodies, not antisocial, just internally driven. If you are someone who loves home, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not antisocial. You are not missing out. You are someone who knows where your peace lives. And that, in a world that never stops moving, is quietly extraordinary. So here is something to sit with tonight. When you close the door at the end of the day, what does home give you that nowhere else can? If this felt like something you needed to hear, stay close. There's more quiet psychology waiting for you here. Next time, we explore why some people feel everything more deeply than others, and what science says about that gift.